Dimitry Uznadze's theory of set, sometimes referred to as the theory of preposition, is a pivotal contribution to psychology, offering profound insights into the mechanisms underlying human perception and behavior. Rooted in the early 20th century intellectual tradition, Uznadze's work bridges philosophy and psychology, shedding light on how humans form and maintain predispositions that guide their actions in various contexts. This essay explores the origins, key components, experimental validation, and broader implications of Uznadze's theory, presenting it as a cornerstone in the field of psychology. Historical context and origins. Dimitry Uznadze, 1886 to 1950, a Georgian philosopher and psychologist, developed his theory during a period when psychology was undergoing significant transformation. At the time, behaviorism and psychoanalysis dominated the field. While behaviorism focused on observable stimuli and responses, and psychoanalysis explored the unconscious, Uznadze proposed a different lens. He sought to explain how individuals' mental readiness, or sets, shaped their responses to stimuli, emphasizing a dynamic relationship between the individual's past experiences and their immediate environment. Drawing from his background in both psychology and philosophy, Uznadze formulated a theory that emphasized the role of internal mental states in shaping perception and behavior. His concept of the set provided a unifying framework for understanding how humans adapt to their surroundings by forming mental predispositions. Core principles of the theory. 1. Definition of a set. A set preposition is a psychological state of readiness or predisposition that determines how an individual perceives and reacts to stimuli. Uznadze described sets as both psychological and physiological, functioning as an intermediary between the external environment and internal mental processes. 2. Formation of a set. Sets arise through the interaction of objective factors, external conditions or repetitive stimuli that create patterns. Subjective factors, internal processes including past experiences, emotions, and physiological conditions. This interaction ensures that individuals form stable mental frameworks, which Uznadze argued are essential for navigating their environment efficiently. 3. Specific versus general sets. Specific sets, temporary and situational. These sets prepare individuals to respond to a particular stimulus. For example, when a person hears a fire alarm, they are immediately primed to react with urgency. General sets. Long-term predispositions shaped by cultural, social, or personal factors. These sets influence behavior across a wide range of situations, reflecting deeper psychological patterns. 4. Pre-conscious operation. A hallmark of Uznadze's theory is the idea that sets operate at a pre-conscious level. While individuals may not be fully aware of the sets guiding their behavior, these predispositions play a critical role in shaping perception and action. 5. Adaptation and functionality. Sets are inherently adaptive, enabling individuals to process information and respond quickly to environmental demands. By reducing the cognitive effort required for decision-making, sets streamline human interactions with their surroundings. Uznadze conducted several experiments to empirically test his theory. The most notable of these was the tactile illusion experiment, which demonstrated how sets influence perception. The tactile illusion experiment, participants were repeatedly given two spheres, one larger and one smaller, to hold in their hands. After several trials, the participants were presented with two identical spheres. Remarkably, they perceived one sphere as larger and the other as smaller, reflecting the influence of their prior experience. This experiment highlighted the role of sets in shaping sensory perception. The repeated exposure to unequal spheres created a mental predisposition, or set, that influenced participants' interpretation of the subsequent stimuli. This finding underscored the preconscious nature of sets and their profound impact on human perception. Implications of the theory. 1. Perception. Uznadze's theory challenges the notion that perception is a passive process. Instead, it posits that perception is actively shaped by mental predispositions, which filter and interpret sensory information. 2. Habit formation. The concept of sets aligns closely with modern understandings of habit formation. Repeated experiences create stable sets, which guide future behavior in predictable ways. 3. Learning and adaptation. Sets play a crucial role in learning, allowing individuals to adapt to new situations by applying pre-existing frameworks. This adaptive function enhances efficiency in decision-making and problem-solving. 4. Cultural and social influence. General sets, shaped by cultural norms and values, highlight the interplay between individual psychology and broader societal factors. Uznadze's theory provides a framework for understanding how cultural conditioning influences behavior. Number 5. Psychopathology. Maladaptive sets can contribute to psychological disorders. For instance, individuals with anxiety may develop sets that predispose them to perceive neutral stimuli as threatening, perpetuating their distress. Applications across disciplines. The theory of set has been applied in various fields, demonstrating its versatility and relevance. 1. Education. In educational settings, understanding sets can help teachers create environments that foster positive learning attitudes. For example, establishing a set of curiosity and openness can enhance students' engagement with challenging material. 2. Psychotherapy. Therapists can use the theory to identify and modify maladaptive sets. Techniques such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, often involve reshaping negative thought patterns, which can be understood as sets. 3. Cultural studies. Uznadze's work has influenced cultural psychology, offering insights into how societal norms and values shape individual behavior through the formation of general sets. 4. Marketing and consumer behavior. Marketers use principles similar to Uznadze's sets to create predispositions in consumers. For instance, repetitive advertising can establish sets that influence purchasing decisions. Comparison with other theories. 1. Gestalt psychology. While both Uznadze's theory and Gestalt psychology emphasize the active nature of perception, Uznadze focuses on the role of past experiences and predispositions, whereas Gestalt psychology highlights the structural organization of sensory input. 2. Behaviorism. Uznadze's theory differs from behaviorism by incorporating subjective and internal processes, offering a more comprehensive view of human behavior. 3. Cognitive psychology. The concept of sets parallels cognitive theories of schemas and mental models, which describe how prior knowledge influences perception and decision-making. Critiques and limitations. Although widely influential, Uznadze's theory has faced criticism. 1. Empirical challenges. Some critics argue that the theory lacks precise metrics for measuring sets, making it difficult to validate empirically. 2. Overemphasis on habitual behavior. The theory has been criticized for focusing predominantly on habitual and preconscious processes, potentially underestimating the role of conscious decision-making. 3. Limited scope. While the theory addresses perception and behavior, it offers limited insights into other cognitive processes, such as memory and reasoning. Legacy and contemporary relevance. Dimitry Uznadze's theory of set remains a foundational contribution to psychology. Its emphasis on the interplay between past experiences and current behavior has influenced subsequent research in cognitive and social psychology, particularly in areas such as implicit biases, mental schemas, and priming. Modern psychology continues to draw upon Uznadze's insights, applying his ideas to diverse fields ranging from education to neuroscience. His work has also gained renewed interest in cultural psychology, where it provides a framework for understanding the psychological impact of cultural and societal conditioning. Dimitry Uznadze's theory of set offers a profound understanding of how mental predispositions shape human perception and behavior. By highlighting the adaptive and preconscious nature of sets, Uznadze provided a framework that remains relevant in contemporary psychology. Despite its limitations, the theory's emphasis on the dynamic interplay between experience and action continues to inspire research and application across multiple disciplines, cementing its place as a cornerstone of psychological thought.